It's been a while since we've discussed Amazon favorites, so today I've compiled some of the items that I have discovered on Amazon over the last couple months. Hey guys, welcome back to SHERI-RFM. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new, welcome, and if you're already a part of the SHERI-RFM family, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. A couple of you indicated that I haven't posted an Amazon favorites video in a while, and you guys are right. So this week I kind of put together a couple of the things that I purchased over the last 2 to 3 months that I've really been enjoying, and we have a wide variety of items here. So let's just get right into it. The first item I have are chocolates. And some of you are going to be saying, Sherry, what as a Trini you're selling out on us? Well, first of all, I do not know where the cocoa for this chocolate is being sourced. I do know that it is being made in Italy. So who knows if this is Trinidadian cocoa? I don't know. All I know is that these are the best chocolates that I have ever had. Now take that with a pinch of salt, because I am not necessarily like a chocolate connoisseur or anything like that. In fact, I usually tend to avoid chocolates because even though I will get that temporary satisfaction of whatever delightful taste I have in my mouth, I usually will get headaches sometimes when I consume chocolate. So I generally will avoid it unless it's like in a dessert, and I'll have it few and far in between. However, a brand that I work with when it comes to skincare, the owner is such a darling. We've literally become friends over the last couple of years. And she sent these to me as a Christmas gift. Well, there were actually 4 more, right? I've already gone through 4. And I had to tell you guys about this because as soon as I had the first bite of this, I immediately called my dad and I said, Daddy, I have to let you try these chocolates because he is a chocolate connoisseur. Like my father goes crazy over chocolate. I'm like, you have to try these because these are literally the best chocolates that I've ever had. But I'm saying all that and I haven't told you what they are. So they are HU. I don't know if it's HU or Hue, but it says Get Back to Human. You can find these on Amazon. This actually was in a multi-pack. So they had 4 of their milk chocolate options. So I've already gone through 3 of those. And they had 4 of their dark chocolate options. And I've already gone through 1 of those. So as you would realize, the pack actually came with a variety of the different flavors that they offer. So half of it was their milk chocolate, and the other half that has their dark chocolate actually is a non-dairy chocolate. And it contains 70% cocoa, and this one is actually vegan and paleo friendly. I have been able to indulge in these chocolates without headaches, without feeling weird, with just having 1 or 2 bites of it. My sweet tooth is satisfied. And when I tasted the chocolates, I was like, nah boy, I really need to go check these chocolates because I have never heard about them. Plus, the person who sent these to me, she's a chocolate fanatic. And when I messaged her to tell her, thank you so much for sending the most delightful chocolates ever, she was like, Sherry, listen to me. When I discovered these, I had to share them with you. She was at the point in time purchasing a backup of supply for herself. So because I had never heard of the brand, I went to Amazon and I found it. And this is the thing. They have both dairy-free options as well as they have the ones that do contain dairy that are dark chocolate. But the chocolates are soy-free. They have no refined sugar. They have no cane sugar. They are made with organic cocoa. They are gluten-free. And of course, the non-dairy ones are vegan certified. But the base of the chocolates is organic cacao, unrefined organic coconut sugar, and organic fair trade cocoa butter. And listen to me, when you bite into this, you can absolutely tell that you have been transported into, I don't know, a chocolate universe that you never thought was possible. And they have several flavors, like the ones that I have in my hand here. I have the almond butter, the salty dark chocolate, the hazelnut butter, the cashew butter, and all that I've tried so far has been so good. This will make such a wonderful gift that after the person experiences it, they're going to be like, wow, the giver knows about quality. The next item I mentioned to you guys recently in my Instagram stories, and it was because I got a new one of the silk pillowcases that I pick up from this brand on Amazon called Yanni Best. And by the way, I will link everything in the description box down below, so when you click, you will go directly to the specific item that I purchased and spoke about in this video. This is what the packaging looks like when it comes in, and this particular pillowcase has more than 16,000 5-star reviews on Amazon. It is well loved, and the quality has really stood the test of time. So this is not the first time I've actually purchased from this brand, but I wanted to get a new print. So this is the new print that I picked up. And this is 6A plus 22mm mulberry silk. And you all really don't need me to go into why I recommend silk pillowcases, right? The thing about it is silk is very expensive, and you will probably find silk pillowcases like in the 50 US plus category. However, these are quite affordable. These are around 28 to 30 US, or could be a little bit higher if you actually purchasing the ones for a king size bed. But when I tell you silk pillowcases are worth the investment, especially when you're going into your 40s and your 50s. And you know, these are the things that make such a difference with regards to your hair and your skin. You will have less frizz in your hair, you will have less friction against your skin, which will also reduce those sleep wrinkles. And of course, I love that it comes with this hidden zipper as well. They are easy to wash. They actually give you the care instructions. You literally just soak this in a gentle detergent. And when I say a gentle detergent, something that is for delicates, for 3 minutes, not more than that. Then you just hand wash them and you put it out to dry. I will sometimes do it in the machine. I will just put this in one of the bags that I used to actually wash my bras, and I will put it in the machine on delicate cycle as well. I have several of these silk pillowcases. I actually plan to get one for Hadassah because I saw that they do have like toddler sizes now as well. Because I have several of these from this specific brand, I can definitely recommend them, and I have been using them for more than a year and they really do hold up well. Let me just give a special mention to the headband that I'm actually wearing. I didn't put it in my favorites, I completely forgot about that, but I actually had purchased this I think in December or so because I wanted one of these bigger, very diamante filled headbands, and I searched and searched and searched, and some of them could be pricey on Amazon, and then there are some that literally you could see it's just like a strip of something that they glue on to like a regular bando. And when I got this, I was so happy with the purchase because you can definitely see the quality in this particular one. I mean, just look at that. It is really, really well made, and I am getting so much use of that. But while we're talking about hair, I got a couple comments from my video a couple weeks ago where I actually wore a turban. Now, if you guys go and do a search on my Amazon orders history, you will see so many turbans purchased over the last few years. I really enjoy wearing turbans. Number one, I don't have to comb my hair, and I also find that they can change up the look as well a little bit. Now, when buying those turbans, I have gotten some that were good, some that were not the best quality. Like, you could tell it's cheap. I mean, it does what it has to do. But these, and this is the specific one I actually wore in that video, this comes in a 4-pack, and immediately when I opened this from the package, I could tell that the quality was definitely better and nicer. And I think this 4-pack was just like 15 or 16 US, which I think was really, really good. They have several color options. I actually picked up a pack that had neutral, so I have the other two in my drawer in my bedroom. These two colors, however, get the most wear. I specifically love this shade because I find that it is a shade, like a really lovely neutral shade that I don't see very often, and that's what I'm saying. I have purchased so many turbans. I have some turbans in the same color in all different types of material, but I have never gotten one in this specific shade, and I love it because it's so complimentary, especially on our tan, deeper skin tones. The other thing I like about these turbans is that they are very, very stretchy, and they feel very, very comfortable on the head. Like, sometimes I'll literally forget that I'm wearing it. Plus, I also wear it in two ways. So I will actually wear it like this with the knot at the front, as well as I will also sometimes put the knot at the back and just use this at the front, and it just gives that kind of sleek back look, but it elevates the outfit and it can give your outfit like a whole different vibe. Next is this cup. Now, don't get frightened. Don't get frightened. You saw me drink from the straw, but that's actually something that I don't practice very often and I try to avoid. I just put this particular lid on it so that you can see how this comes. So this is a simple modern cup. If you watch Amazon favorites videos on YouTube, this is not new to you. Everybody and their mother, their auntie and their grandmother has spoken about Simple Modern because the quality of the cups are just really, really good. This one is a 20 ounce size, and this is the size that I will usually keep with me. It has double wall insulation, so whether you put something that's cold or something that's hot, it's going to keep it at that temperature for hours and hours and hours. Now, granted, even if you fill this with water, you should be drinking multiples of this for the day, and that's actually what I will do. The good thing is that I like to have my water and my drink at a particular temperature. This just helps making drinking water a little bit more enjoyable for me. The other thing is that I also use this for my coffee. I'm usually carrying this cup around with me everywhere. I sometimes take it with me to church, and I will also put coffee, and it will keep the coffee warm for hours, and that's what I love about it. So even if I make a huge cup of coffee, which I do sometimes, and I may not necessarily be drinking all of it out at the same time, I just put it in this cup and I'm good to go. It also comes with two lids, so it actually has this one that uses the straw, and this is the picture that you'll actually see if you go on their page, but you also get another lid that has the flip top, which is the one that I generally use, especially for my hot drinks and so on. The two lids as well are spill proof and leak proof, and for the length of time that I've had this cup, and the beating that it takes in terms of me taking it all over the place and where it is, and I use it at nighttime sometimes. Like, the finish on this thing is holding up so nicely. I'm so happy. And in fact, Hadassah as well loves drinking from this cup so much so that I bought her own, which is a 12-ounce version to this, and that's the children version. And what I like about that is the difference is that these straws are made of silicone, so it's a little bit softer for them and a little bit more comfortable for their mouths. And that happened because whenever I had a drink, Hadassah will come take my cup and try to drink what I have inside here, and she will always say, "Mommy, your water tastes better." Okay, staying in the kitchen, kind of, I have to show you guys this. So I'm sure most of you probably already have one of these. This is what, an electric frother. There are so many on Amazon at so many different price points. I think I paid $9 or $10 US for this one, and I have had one before, but the reason why I'm sharing this one is because the quality of this one is definitely superior. If you go on Amazon on this particular one, you will see thousands and thousands of positive reviews on this item. They have a ton of color options. I actually want to get maybe 1 or 2 more to kind of have them dedicated for different things. I do use this to kind of froth up my milk for my coffee. If I do want to make my coffee a little bit fancy, sometimes you can actually do this to make your matcha lattes or just your regular lattes in general. Let's say you're putting in a powder in a drink and you kind of need it to dissolve. This is going to do that for you. This will also beat your eggs and make it so fluffy without any effort. It has a decent amount of weight. It doesn't feel flimsy at all. It is very, very easy to clean. I love that it comes with a stand, so it stacks very easily and stays neat on your counter as well. This one does work with batteries, and depending on how much you're going to use this, which is going to have to be a lot for the battery to kind of die very quickly, you could also use rechargeable batteries, which is what I do. And to use it, you literally just press the top down and it's going to go. The whisk on it as well is way more powerful than previous versions of this that I had before. To me, this is one of those things that you didn't know you wanted until you actually have it and you start using it, and then you're like, why I didn't have this before? All right, so how much oil you like to iron? I remember, like, very, very early on in our marriage, I used to do the laundry and my husband used to do all the ironing because he preferred ironing, and I just used to always hate ironing. Now, the thing about it is garment steamers came around, and we actually did have a garment steamer at home, and sometimes if I wanted to make use of that, like that was like the full one with the rack and the big one and everything like that, I would actually ask my sister, like, can you just steam my dress or something? Whereas she and my brother, they would steam everything. I just never got into it. I would seriously just pull out an iron if I need to press my clothes. However, I came across this. Somebody recommended it in an Amazon favorites video, and I'm so sorry, I can't remember who it was. I put it in my cart like months ago. When I say months ago, it could have been like middle of last year, but I only purchased it during like the Black Friday sales and so on to kind of get it at a cheaper price, because I think it can range anywhere from like $38, $40 up to $50 depending on when you buy it. And by the way, that's just a tip. Like, if you want to purchase something and you really don't want to pay that high price, add it to cart, especially if like stock is not going down or something. And you would be surprised when you go and check a cart, sometimes you will actually get a notice that the price of so-and-so item has decreased. Sis, that's the time to check out. So anyway, yes, I bought this steamer and this is what it looks like. It is getting so much use, and the reason why I'm showing you guys this is because I am steaming, and that's shocking because, like I told you, I just never used to steam. I didn't like to use steamers. I just prefer to iron, but this one is so different. Now, first of all, one of the things that really got me with this is that it is travel friendly. It is portable. Now, it does have a little bit of weight, not crazy, but as you can see, it can fold in, and you will literally just do this, and this is how the steamer will actually look. And while it looks like this little thing is small here, like, it packs a punch. There are different settings, so you could do like low steam, high steam, but you can also dry iron with this same device. So you could use it this way, like let's say you have your clothes this way and you're going to steam it and coming down, but then you could also actually put this flat on a surface, especially if you need to make seams, get your colors, do cuffs, etc. You could actually work with it on a hard surface as well. It heats up in 20 seconds, and because it is just so neat, so portable, this easily became an absolute favorite item for me. I use it all the time now. I actually look forward to using this device. And one of the things that I also like about this is that, let's say you are like a traveling entertainer, or maybe you're going somewhere and you need to be able to change clothes and you probably might need to iron or take out a crease in something. This is just so easy to pack in the same bag where you're going to pack all the other stuff as well. It is just such a neat and handy thing to have with you. Something else I like about this, it does come with an anti-heat glove as well, but it also comes with a brush attachment that you could actually put here, and that helps like if you're going to be steaming like thicker garments. So the brush helps the steam reach deeper into the fibers. So I mean, they've thought about a lot when they put this entire kit together. Another honorable mention for this Amazon favorites video would be the Vigreen skincare that I reviewed a couple of weeks ago. The Vigreen skincare is sold on Amazon and eBay. I will put the links again for you in case you probably want to pick those up as well. You can definitely get them on Amazon. If you haven't checked out that video yet, I highly do recommend it, especially if you have sensitive or easily sensitized skin, or you're looking for vegan skincare that's really high quality and at a very affordable price. Definitely check that one out. And the last item I want to share with you guys today that I have really been loving when it comes to my Amazon purchases are these. And you're going to be like, Sheri, you're showing us stationery? Yes, I am, but it's not just any stationery. I came across these because I went on Amazon to look for highlighters to use in my Bible and my commentaries and my Bible study books and so on, because you know sometimes, especially with Bibles, like the pages could be a little bit thinner, and if you use like a traditional highlighter, when you turn the page it's soaked through, and the effect that you was really looking for you probably didn't get. So that's why I went looking for these. Guys, these are so good. Now I use these in my Bible and those Bible study books as well, but if you're somebody that's into journaling, you have a planner, you love to color code things, these are so amazing because they will highlight but they won't soak through the pages. And for me, that's a winner when my highlighter is not bleeding. But besides that, I think it's a 12 pack. You get like all these gorgeous pastel colors. I think they probably do have some other options as well, but I was really happy with the pastels because it is also very easy on the eyes, and when I'm flipping through I could still see what I need highlighted, but it's not like going to completely throw me as though I use like a fluorescent yellow or a fluorescent green highlighter. I don't know, I might be different, but yeah, that's just me. And they did come with a lot of these sticky notes as well. I actually do have 2 of the colors already open, but these are transparent sticky notes. So if you are doing Bible study, for example, and you know you like to write your notes, but sometimes if you write notes or you put a traditional sticky note, it's going to cover the scripture, whatever is underneath. So in this way, you could actually make notes, but it's still transparent, so you can actually see what are the verses underneath. You can move them very easily, and when you move them, they don't leave a sticky residue. All in all, I just thought that this was such a neat and thoughtful kit. And then when I searched, I realized that wow, there were a lot of options for like accessories for people wanting to use these types of things in their Bible and all of that. That's my Amazon favorites for now into the things that I've purchased over the last couple of months. I'd love to hear if you've tried any of these or any of these interesting to you. What gem have you found on Amazon recently? And let me leave you all now because I definitely need to go watch this here. Guys, take care, and I will see you in another video soon. Bye.